Muhammad Ali didn't wait for motivation. He trained until greatness had no choice but to notice him. He didn't care how he felt. He didn't care who was watching. He woke up when it hurt. He trained when it was cold. He fought when no one believed. That's what separates a legend from the rest of the world. Discipline over motivation. Every single time. Most people want results, but they don't want to suffer. They want the belt, but not the bruises. They want the win, but not the war. But Ali, he embraced the war. He chose the pain, the isolation, the doubt. Because in that furnace, character is forged. That's what makes a legend. Not the crowd, not the lights, not the cheers, but the discipline to show up when no one else does. The decision to go one more round, even when your body begs you to stop. That's where greatness is made. One lonely rep at a time. One hard mile at a time. One painful choice at a time. People today are chasing motivation like it's magic, but what they need is discipline. Muhammad Ali wasn't made in the spotlight. He was made in empty gyms, cold mornings, lonely pain, when the cameras were off and the voices in his head were screaming to quit. He didn't listen. He trained until discipline killed every excuse. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings lie. They tell you rest today, start tomorrow, but tomorrow becomes next week, and next week becomes never. Ali knew this. He said, I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion. That's not motivation, that's warrior mindset. Ali showed up when it was raining, when it was freezing, when no one believed. Because greatness doesn't care how you feel. It only responds to one thing: action. Relentless, consistent, ruthless, action. Ali didn't become the greatest in the ring. He became the greatest in his mind. Before he threw a punch, he conquered doubt. Before he stepped into the spotlight, he lived in the shadows of preparation. He once said, it's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief. And once that belief becomes deep conviction, things begin to happen. You can't wait to feel strong. You train your mind until it no longer asks for motivation. It just moves. It just fights. It just wins. People saw the gold medals, the titles, the interviews, but they didn't see the 5 a.m. runs, the bruised ribs, the doubt-filled nights. He said, the fight is won or lost far away from witnesses, behind the lines, in the gym, and out there on the road long before I dance under those lights. That's where success is born, in the dark, in the quiet, in the pain. Ali was knocked down, he was banned, hated, stripped of titles, and he still came back. Stronger, faster, hungrier. Why? Because he never trained his body without training his spirit. He knew pain builds armor, loss builds focus. Real strength isn't built from victory, it's forged in defeat. Ali didn't fold under pressure. He performed. He transformed. That's what warriors do. The world tells you, follow your passion. Ali proved, follow your discipline. Passion fades, but discipline builds. It frees you from regret. It frees you from weakness. It frees you from average. Ali lived with freedom. Not because it was given to him, because he earned it with every drop of sweat. You can too, but not if you wait to feel ready. You must act. Now, Ali wasn't just a boxer. He was a storm. He was a revolution. Because he wasn't fighting for a belt, he was fighting for purpose. He stood up when others stayed silent. He rose when others stayed down. And that's why his legacy lives. Not just because of what he did in the ring, but because of what he did when no one was watching. He taught us that motivation is temporary. But discipline is eternal. Discipline means doing it anyway. Doing it because your purpose is bigger than your feelings. Motivation is like a spark. It flares up fast, then it dies out. Discipline is like a fire that keeps burning. When you wake up tired, discipline gets you out of bed. When doubt whispers that you're not good enough, discipline drowns it out. Ali wasn't born the greatest. He became the greatest by showing up when he didn't feel like it, by doing the work over and over until he couldn't be ignored. Think about this. How many times have you waited to feel ready? How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? Tomorrow never comes. There is only now. Ali understood that champions are built in the moments when no one applauds you. In the quiet hours when you choose discipline over comfort, that's when greatness is forged. You will never control how you feel every day. Some days you'll feel strong. Some days you'll feel weak. But you can control how you respond. You can choose to act, to train, to prepare, to rise above your excuses. This is what Ali mastered, the art of showing up regardless of circumstances. If you want to be unstoppable, stop chasing motivation. Motivation is cheap. Anyone can feel good for a moment. Discipline is priceless. It's the reason Muhammad Ali is still remembered as the greatest, because he proved that success isn't a gift, it's earned through relentless discipline. So decide today, will you keep waiting to feel ready? Or will you commit no matter how you feel? Discipline over motivation every single time. Greatness is not about how you feel on your best day. It's about what you do on your worst day. When everything in you wants to quit, when your body feels broken, when your mind is screaming to stop, that's when discipline steps in. Ali understood this truth better than anyone. He knew that champions are built in the shadows, not in the spotlight. Ask yourself, how many times have you let a bad mood steal your progress? How often have you believed the lie that you need to feel motivated before you act? Ali didn't wait for inspiration. He trained until training became his identity. And when the time came to fight, he was ready not because he was motivated, but because he was prepared. Discipline is a promise you make to yourself. A promise that you will not give up when things get hard. A promise that you will rise every time you fall. A promise that you will never let comfort decide your future. This is the mindset that separates winners from everyone else. If you can learn to honor that promise, nothing can stop you. Not fear, not failure, not doubt. That's why Muhammad Ali became the greatest, because he kept showing up long after everyone else went home. He became the champion in the unseen hours. And you can too if you choose discipline over excuses. Most people never discover how powerful they really are because they stop at the first sign of struggle. Ali refused to stop. He knew that pain was just the price you pay for greatness. Every drop of sweat, every sacrifice, every early morning was an investment in his destiny. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline doesn't care about your excuses. It shows up every day ready to work. And when you train yourself to be disciplined, you become dangerous. You become the kind of person no setback can destroy. Remember this. Talent will make you good, but discipline will make you great. Ali wasn't just talented, he was relentless. He was committed to outworking everyone around him. And that's why he became a legend. When you feel tired, when you feel overwhelmed, remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself that every champion was once a beginner who refused to quit. Ali chose discipline over comfort every single day. And that choice made him unstoppable. Most people think success is about talent, about luck, about being in the right place at the right time. But the truth is simpler. Success is about consistency. It's about showing up over and over again, no matter how you feel. Ali knew that if he kept working, kept believing, the world would have no choice but to respect his greatness. Ask yourself this question. Are you willing to sacrifice comfort for progress? Are you willing to trade your excuses for discipline? Because every excuse you make today steals a victory from your future. Ali didn't have fewer obstacles, just refused to let them define him. One day you will look back and realize the pain was worth it. The early mornings, the late nights, the doubts, the failures, every sacrifice shaped you into someone stronger. Ali proved that discipline doesn't just build champions. It builds legacies that last forever. Listen to me careful because this is the moment you stop lying to yourself. You say you want success? Prove it. Stop hiding behind excuses. Stop blaming your circumstances, your past, or the people who doubted you. You are not here to live a small, safe life. You were born with potential that most people never even try to use. But potential is worthless if you never act on it. So get this straight. Success is not going to come knocking on your door. It's not going to show up just because you complain about how unfair life is. You have to fight for it. You have to get up earlier, work harder, and keep going longer than everyone around you. This world does not reward wishful thinking. It rewards discipline. It rewards sacrifice. It rewards those who are obsessed with improvement. You think you're tired? Good. Keep going. You think you've given everything you have? Think again, because there is always more inside you. Comfort is the enemy. Comfort is where dreams go to die. You will never accomplish anything extraordinary if you keep choosing what's easy over what's necessary. So stop telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow is a lie you use to feel better about doing nothing today. The only time you own is this moment right now, and if you waste it, you are choosing mediocrity. Pause, let this sink in. Look around you. Millions of people are settling for average jobs, average relationships, average lives. Why? Because it's easy. Because it's safe. But you are not here to be average. You are here to push yourself past every limit you thought you had. You are here to prove to yourself that you can do what others can't because you are willing to do what others won't. You want success? Then you have to earn it. You have to be relentless. You have to train your mind to reject weakness, to reject self-pity, to reject every excuse that tries to crawl in when things get hard. When you feel fear, do it anyway. When you feel doubt, keep moving. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself that this is the price of greatness. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do the work for you. No one is going to hand you your dream life on a silver platter. And that's exactly why you have to become unstoppable. You have to become the person who refuses to give up. The person who keeps showing up day after day, no matter how hard it gets. Tone stronger, almost like a challenge. So what's it going to be? Will you keep making excuses, or will you decide right now that you're done playing small? This is your life. This is your shot. And if you let it slip away because you were too scared or too lazy to try, you will regret it for the rest of your days. You are capable of more than you can imagine. But you'll never know how strong you are until you demand more from yourself. So get up, get hungry, get obsessed with your goals. Because success belongs to the ones who fight for it relentlessly, ferociously, and without apology. Paul's final words delivered with power. No more excuses. No more waiting. It's time to make your move. So stop chasing motivation. Stop waiting for the right time. Become dangerous. Become disciplined. Don't be soft. Don't be safe. Be the kind of person who trains without applause, who works in silence and rises like Ali. Because the world doesn't need more motivated people. It needs more disciplined warriors.